Hey, deserving listeners, it's time to continue our journey with Ash and Avery on 90 Day Fiancé. My name is Dr. Kirk Honda. I've been a therapist and a professor for over 20 years. Let's see if anything of interest comes out of my face as I watch this show.
We have been arguing ever since Ash's coaching seminar yesterday. I was disturbed about how he carried himself, but I feel like when I come at him with difficult questions and challenge his opinion, Ash starts to get really defensive.
She's stripped me down in a way that, as a man, I actually don't know what to do.
Okay, so we don't have the benefit of hearing all those conversations. I kind of wish we did, that they had in the evening and then in the morning of this day. But it sounds like they've continued in that vein of her saying, you were being defensive in that seminar. And he's like, you're just attacking me. You're just trying to make me out to be the bad guy. And they're not really in connection with, or they're not communicating with what's really happening for them vulnerability-wise.
Yesterday, as a coach, I failed to communicate properly. She's like a pit bull, holding onto it, and she wouldn't let go, saying that I was not listening, I was sexist, and we just can't stop arguing right now. Realizing she didn't have my back at all. It actually really breaks my heart. Like even just, even just thinking about it and just going through it just, it really breaks my heart.
So my heart breaks for you, Ash. You're expressing that vulnerability. This is what Avery is probably hoping for. It breaks my heart. I want you to support me. I want you to like me. I want you to take it easy on me because I'm vulnerable. I'm in a vulnerable place right now. I don't think, maybe he has, but I don't think, at least in the clips they've shown us, he has not shown that vulnerability. I'm guessing that would be the antidote, is to express what he's doing. They always do this in these interviews. They have such healthy owning of feelings that they never do in person, which I get because we're worried we're going to get rejected. So let's see if he can do that.
Do you want to come talk to me?
Yeah, I'm just thinking how to approach that right now. In a way, I just want to walk away. But today is very important because we're supposed to be leaving to make the trip so she can meet my son, my ex-wife. But the way that things are now, I don't know what's going to happen. You're a very hard person, you know that. You're a very hard person, like I feel you're very heartless.
Wow, heartless. That's a pretty hurtful thing to say to somebody, especially your girlfriend. So this is evidence that Ash is going through some high distress right now. And it's hard to notice that, right? Because when we're treated in a way where we can't be vulnerable, then we, one, don't express vulnerability to other people. Because why? Because we're just going to be rejected or ridiculed or something, or even abused. And I'm not even really going to be in touch with that myself. And so, but when I'm distressed and I'm hurt and I'm alone and my heart is breaking, what do I do with these feelings? Well, I got to put it somewhere. It's her fault. You're a heartless person. It's you. You're a terrible person. It seems like that's what's going on. I don't know, speculation.
You hurt people. You actually hurt people very deeply.
Can you actually come and explain things to me?
So he's edging into vulnerability. He's saying, you hurt people. You hurt people very deeply. That's a very telling statement. Why not say, you hurt me? You hurt me very deeply. That's not what he said. He said, you hurt people. You hurt people very deeply. Let's listen to that again.
I feel you're very heartless. You hurt people. You actually hurt people very deeply.
Obviously, he's talking about himself, but it doesn't come across that way, right? It's an accusation. You're a terrible person. You hurt people. It's the flip side of the coin of, I'm hurt. You hurt me. Can you please not hurt me anymore?
Can you actually come and explain things to me?
Yeah, sure. Why do you hurt me?
I'm trying, Ash, like,
I feel you're here you like hurting me.
Okay, so we're edging towards vulnerability. We're getting closer. He's now identifying as the hurt party, but it's still accusation, not I'm hurt. I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I feel very hurt by you. Owning your feelings. It's not owning your feelings. It's why do you hurt me? It seems like you like to hurt me. What's wrong with you? How is she supposed to answer that? Well, I'm a psychopath. I'm sadistic. I mean, how is she supposed to answer? It's much more self-protective to accuse someone that there's something terribly wrong with them than to own your own feelings of abandonment and sadness and express that and give someone a chance to take care of you.
I screwed up yesterday. My ego was hurt. Everything was hurt. Your reaction to that, it concerns me. You say it concerns you. It concerns me more.
Ash,
Please, I feel like a dog right now you've kicked.
I don't think you have ill intentions. I just think that there are things about you that concern me.
Am I supposed to pretend like I don't see red flags?
Okay, so this is going okay. This is the first time that he said, essentially, I bombed at the seminar and I needed you to be there for me, and you completely kicked me while I was down. So that's not his general approach to the situation, right? He hasn't really been saying those things. He's been, my guess, again, is upholding either a grandiosity, but probably more likely a positive, optimistic viewpoint that he needs in order to survive his day-to-day life. And it's also potentially his value. His identity is one of, I provide positivity and optimism and warmth and a sunny day. That is my purpose in life. And for you to make me face the negative of the world is denying me that identity and also exposing me to the negativity down below that I do not want to face. It's just speculation.
There's an issue, not with me now, with you.
I feel extremely attacked right now. I feel like because I didn't agree with what he was saying in his seminar, I'm exposing areas of him that he doesn't like. And rather than us trying to resolve our problems, he's now trying to deflect the situation on me.
Good. I think Avery is smart there. I'm trying to point out things that he doesn't like about himself, and instead of just talking about it, he's trying to deflect it onto me. I think that seems quite possible. But the question is, to Avery, is why would he do that? People don't tend to avoid their flaws just because they want to avoid their flaws. We avoid our flaws because of traumas and humiliation and ridicule and a worry that no one will care, a worry that people will reject us if we admit that we have flaws. That's the key to get at.
Ash, I was being honest with my feelings.
You didn't listen to me. You didn't hear
I'm
me.
trying to-
You didn't hear my pain. You didn't hear my pain, Avery. You decided to have your own construct, and I was crushed like a ant.
So she's trying to be a little reasonable, and he's doubling down. My suspicion is that he is very distressed right now, that he has had all last night and all evening and then all today, and he is raw. And his defense now is going to a mode of, I'm going to attack because that's the only option I have now is I'm going to criticize and make her feel terrible because that's all I got left.
To be honest with you, I'm not going to deal with this anymore.
Great.
Like, I'm done mentally.
But she doesn't care. She doesn't care. And actually, I'm done.
Interesting. So now he's kind of having a meltdown. He was attacking her, and I think what he was hoping is that she would say, I'm sorry, you're right. And when that didn't happen and she was still doubling down and sticking to her guns, then it really put into sharp focus how much rejection he was feeling in the moment. She's not being kind to me. I just want her to be kind. I just want to go back to the positive optimism that I know how to do, and then I can be the right person for her. Why is she frustrating me? Why is she doing this to me? And it just came to a head, and now he's melting down.
She doesn't care. So why would I be with someone, spend my life with someone who doesn't care?
I've never seen this part of Ash. He's just being emotionally irrational.
And right now, I don't know if I want to move forward with this relationship.
This breaks my heart because I think if a couples therapist could have helped them clarify what was happening for them throughout this whole thing, I think they could have worked it out. It would have been, in my estimation, so easy to bridge the gap, to just help them clarify where they were at, why they were doing what they were doing, because they were both good intentioned. All right, well, that does it for that heartbreaking episode of Psychology in Seattle, in which we followed Ash and Avery. Tune in next time when we continue with their story. And please take care of yourself and be vulnerable and get the couples therapy because you deserve it. You really, really do.